a friend of mine is on TRT, and he is now planning to have kids. And where he lives, that's in Senegal, in West Africa, he cannot get HCG. So he asked me, what are your opinions on Clomid for fertility in men that are already on TRT?
Yeah. So it certainly has a lot of data and a lot of literature behind it to say that it is efficacious in increasing FSH and LH synthesis, even if you are on TRT. However, there's certainly, I think, if you're going to go down that route and you can get it, I would say that because Clomid is otherwise known as Clomiphene, but if you can get Enclomiphene, because it's the zooclomiphene part of it that actually makes it more efficacious. There was a study in 2023 that looked directly at Clomid, so clomiphene citrate versus Enclomiphene, and it was a fairly small study. It's only had about 50 guys in each arm. But the guys on Enclomiphene, rather than clomiphene citrate, had significantly higher FSH and LH synthesis. So it's definitely something that if you can't get HCG, is something that can be utilized. But Enclomiphene is much better. And the ocular side effects of Enclomiphene are slightly reduced compared to clomiphene citrate. So you can get some quite nasty ocular side effects or eye issues if you don't dose clomiphene citrate right.
Mm-hmm. And it's worth thinking about the fact that the eye issues can be permanent as well. So it really is worth weighing up. And there's also the consideration of raloxifene as well.
So any selective estrogen receptor modulator is going to have the impact on the pituitary to restart it into secreting those gonadotropins again. But raloxifene is a good shout. If I had the choice between raloxifene and clomiphene citrate, I'd pick raloxifene.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how much of a cost difference there is, or an availability, or if there's any availability issues there either. But yeah.